Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Marshfield, Wisconsin. It is non-conference soccer here tonight between the Marshfield Tigers and the visiting Hortonville Polar Bears. Jason Zaleski here alongside Rael Schuler as we bring you action from Hiding Community Stadium here today. Season opener for the Marshfield Tigers. The season opener for the Polar Bears? No. 2 games in for Hortonville. 2-0? 1-1? 1-0. Okay, game number 2 is now. All right, for Hortonville. There we go. All right. Hope everybody's having a good time. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. If I told you what it took to get this on the air, you wouldn't believe me. But we're ready. Raela knows, though. She can tell you later. All right, underway here in Marshfield. This will be Joseph Ketterer, defender, and we'll send a through ball for Afton Hamill. Hamill will run it down, and that'll be knocked out by Eugenio Onge, sorry. So throw coming for the Tigers. Swept out by Owen Vetter. Worked up the side by Dylan Glad. Up ahead to Jensen Sipes. Hortonville folks, the chat box is open. If I'm saying your names wrong, let me know. And that's how you do it. You don't message Facebook or some other place. Right here on YouTube. Can't believe how many times I'll see a message come through on Instagram and, hey, please tell your announcer this. Like, well, that doesn't work. Message right here in the YouTube chat. That's where you get a hold of me for this game right now. Good work there up the far side by Isaac Gamble. Earn his Tigers a throw. The throw will come from Matt Uphoff. Second minute here in Marshfield, just underway. Steamy 86 degrees here, late summer in August in central Wisconsin. Ball up ahead for the Polar Bears. Calling for it, getting it, one-on-one. Here's Vetter. Vetter, left foot, stopped. Zach Meyer with the save. Good ball for Vetter. He had Meyer one-on-one. Two tumble, including Hortonville's Vetter. Now up ahead it comes to Hamill. Hamill on this near side, centering pass. That'll eventually find Keegan Frederick. Frederick goes outside with it. Nice work defending there by Portville's Cade Mansfield. Racing is Gamble up that far side. It'll be a throw earned for the Tigers. Marshfield, coached by Jeff Multer, assisted by Christy Frederick. Hortonville, head coach Paul Everett, assisted by Joe Messina. And being told game number 2 of the season for Hortonville, game number 1 for the Marshfield Tigers. Lofted in by Gamble. Ball sent towards the Marshfield Senior High School tennis courts. it went all the way over the fence. Not through the trees, though. Raela gave me the side eye on that one. Hortonville wanted to make sure that ball was going out of bounds. First touch for Mason Croston, wearing 13 in black. Marshfield in black, Hortonville white. And as we see Dirk Vanderwist climbing the fence over there into the forest to go get that ball. I hope Mr. Vanderwist isn't needed to be on the field anytime soon. Polar Bears looking to spring one free. Here's a through ball sent ahead for Fenton Herschel. It'll turn into a goal kick for the Tigers. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. See Spectrum on our screen, our scoreboard sponsor all game long. So please at least visit them on Facebook and just say thanks for the soccer game tonight. You get to watch it free. So I think 3 seconds of your time would be my request of you to go on and tell Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook, thanks. Vetter working towards the box. Now ball in the box. Battling there is Noah Rint. That'll be swept out and cleared all the way to midfield. Couple of headers on that far side, including one from Marshfield's Dylan McHugh. Eventually end in a McHugh throw. So good work that time down for the Marshfield defenders. 7th minute here of play, no score. And I'll check the chat box. Completely empty, so I guess I've said every name correctly. So compared to everything else that happened the last hour, that's I would call that a miracle. Hortonville turns it over in the midfield. Turning with it, 15, Dylan Glad. And the right foot there of Noah Rint will fire wide left. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans, leases, crop insurance, tax, records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Full slate of games tonight on the network. So I myself head over to ZaleskiSports.com to take a peek because I can't remember them all. I know the night ends with football, American football. Pacelli at Oshkosh Lords soccer. Assumption at Iola volleyball. Almond, and then a triangular over in Iola, I should say. And this one, all games live right now. So 3 events live right now for you to watch, all free. And then again, we end the night with football. Chippewa at DC Everest. And Lacrosse Logan at Eau Claire North. 8 o'clock for Eau Claire North, 7 o'clock for DC Everest. Chris Conley on the call over in Schofield. It's Bob Radovich on the call in Eau Claire. Carson Park. Football 8 o'clock start. They start an hour late to maybe see if some of the temperatures will go down. I know on Tuesday, soccer over in Nakusa, we played essentially 4 quarters. We went 20 minutes, then a 10-minute water break, 20 minutes halftime, 20 minutes water break, and then 20 minutes game over. But I was told no such water break activities planned here. So it's about the same temperature we had on Tuesday. But decisions get made, and that's what I do is report them on to you. Corner here for the Tigers. It'll be headed out by Hortonville. Sent back in, bouncing ball in the box, and a step and a half late was Isaac Gamble. Nathan Bowling made sure to scoop that one up in goal for Hortonville. Make sure no danger was to be experienced. Although, honestly, if you're a polar bear, what danger could you ever face? It's thoughts you got to think sometimes. I think polar bears kind of run things, right? I mean, I don't know what would go up against a polar bear. Iceberg, maybe. That's about it. Marshfield trying to spring run free. Here comes Hamill racing down this near side. Tackled from behind. We play on. No, now the whistle blows. It was sent up to J.J. Steinbach. We're going to get a free kick here on that tackle. The tackle made by Fenton Herschel, I thought, is what I saw. It'll result in a free kick for the Tigers. So corner kick moments ago. Now a free kick comes here in this 11th minute. Free kick, Keegan Frederick. Frederick will send it in, headed up, Bowling chasing, and off the top of the cage. No save needed. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time. Find your next employer at expresspros.com. Also, thanks to our special game day sponsors, Forward Bank, Nasonville Dairy, Scotty's Pizza, Partners Bank, Wheelers, Chili Implement, Little Sprouts, Mall Furniture, and Central Wisconsin Glass. Bowling on the goal kick. Kicks that one half the field length. Nice kick from Bowling. Couple of nice headers, too, by Noah Daniels standing on the back line. Last line of defense in front of Zachary Meyer, who's got one save tonight, or this afternoon. Clouds moving in over Marshfield, blocking out some of that sun. Again, warm day today. It seemed like a cold day compared to yesterday. Especially in the morning. Rayola was at tennis this morning. It was barely 70 degrees. You wore a jacket to tennis this morning? No? Okay. Not that cold. Throw for the Polar Bears. Still scoreless here, 13th minute. And first time we see Jeff Moulter's Tigers on the season. Again, was told beforehand, Hortonville 1-0 on this very brand new season. The boys soccer here. I actually walked into Greenwood High School earlier today I called it my Amish route around central Wisconsin. It's once a month. I go visit customers, and none of them are Amish, though, but I drive past all the Amish houses. And anyway, I was in Greenwood, and they started school on Tuesday. So they've been in school. This is their third day in school over in Greenwood. Yeah, Rayola says, no thanks. When do you start?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks yet. Yeah, so that's nice. If, going to school is not your most favorite thing in the world. It's a means to an end, right? You say, yeah, I should go to school and learn something. But I walked in. I had a meeting with the athletic director over in Greenwood, and was running a little bit late. Thought, I'm probably going to ruin her lunch plans, but no, she's in school because they have kids in school. So maybe your school is in session. I found one so far. I don't pay attention to such things, though. I've been out of school for a long time. Another feed up ahead to Vetter, and coming out of the goal is Zachary Meyer. So Meyer comes up, picks it up. Couple of slips on the turf by two Polar Bears. throw coming up for Hortonville. '15th minute here in Marshfield. Throw coming in from Jensen Sipes. And Sipes' throw will roll through the goal, or through the goal line and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Tigers. Thanks to our special game day sponsors. Next step here in Marshfield, the Sports Den, Culligan Water, Sherrill Tire, Jenny Shaner, First Weber, Midstate Technical College, Chips Hamburgers, The Granite Shop, Grassland Dairy, Dental Clinic of Marshfield, Bauer & Fine Business Technology, Marshfield Booster Club. All helping to make sure that you get to watch this game live and free here this afternoon. And I take a look at my watch. It's 5:15, 16th minute, but 5:15. When does afternoon go to evening? That's the question, right? When does that happen? I know it's a debate. Now this question came to me a couple months ago, and we debated it. A couple of us did, and then some nerd went to Google, and then typed into Google, and it says evening starts at 5 o'clock. That's what Google says. Kick there, header is going to be too tall. So, Google says 5. So Meyer will handle the goal kick. Good effort there by the Polar Bears, too. That one may not have looked like it was close, but they didn't miss by much. You can tell Hortonville, these kids go to practice every day, practice those kind of things. It didn't miss by much, though. Throw comes all the way out to midfield, and Tigers look for possession. Ball's been on this left half on your screen for quite a while. Mason Horn sends it back to Ketterer, and Ketterer gets his pocket picked. Here comes Vetter. Vetter up ahead to Rindle. Rindle, right foot is in, and the Polar Bears strike in the 17th minute, but the flag is up, and the Polar Bears are offside. They're going to say that Rint was offside as he looked for that pass from Vetter. Say Vetter was behind the defense. So it looked like a goal. The goal is disallowed on offside. So tough break there for Hortonville. But Rint got behind the defender before that pass was made. Everything else hooked up on it, though, and all started with the Vetter takeaway just inside of midfield. And handball is going to be the call there. Marshfield struggling to find possession. And has struggled over the last 10 minutes or so. We play here in the 19th minute. And Hortonville has owned the last 9. Bowling with the free kick off the handball. Good leaping header there from Daniels. And a push in the middle. Whistle blows. Free kick coming up for Hortonville. Fleet Farm has everything you need as you get ready for hunting season. Shop the huge selection of gear from game, cameras, and blinds to ammunition, camo, apparel. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Ball here ends up going Hortonville's way, up ahead to Rint. Rint with that near goal just moments ago. The freshman will center it. One-on-one chance here, and a sliding stop from Daniels. What a play there from Noah Daniels. That was Henry Whistler. Whistler was looking to line up what he thought was going to be an easy chip shot over Meyer. And here comes Noah Daniels to make sure that doesn't happen. There will be a corner, though. Hortonville not done yet. Corner sent, and going to result in a goal kick. One off the back of the Hortonville player. Hortonville doesn't have numbers on their fronts, but I mentioned this before. I was told no water break, but they've blown the whistle here at 20 minutes, so water break is here. We'll take our first break here from Marshfield and be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Let your job journey begin. Finally, job seekers can stop spending hours searching from one job search engine to another. Instead, find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place and at one time. Let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Marshfield, Medford, Stevens Point, and Wausau, you'll find a variety of local jobs right in your community, including full-time, part-time, and temporary. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals. Visit expresspros.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
All right, so as I mentioned before we went on, a water break may happen. It did. It just did. So a little bit warmer today. So you take just an official's timeout and let the kids take a break, get some water. They have, and we play on. So 21st minute. And we play 80 minutes full time in regulation here in high school soccer. So halftime comes at 40 minutes. We'll take a full 10 minutes at halftime. And then now that I've seen this water break come here in the first half, we'll also, you would think, logic would tell you, we'll have another one at the 60-minute mark later on in the second half. Still scoreless. Again, we had a near goal from Hortonville. Noah Rint did put it past Meyer, but Rint was offside. So the goal was disallowed. A touch just a little bit too far for Elijah Bremer. Bremer, a sophomore for the Tigers. Turning with it is Ketterer. And Ketterer, all he could do there was just usher the ball out of bounds before something worse happened. It does result in a Hortonville throw. Another opportunity here for Hortonville. And that one misses just wide right off of the right foot of Charlie O'Brien. O'Brien missed it by about 4 inches. But yet, that's been the pattern here over the last, I'm going to say 12 minutes now, is Hortonville controlling the tempo. Hortonville saying who, what, why, where, when, how. The Tigers are going to need to turn that around, or before long, one of these will end up going through. You can only mess around with a team like this for a while. But eventually you're going to have to up your tempo, put some pressure on the other team. Again, Marshfield did that in some spurts in that first 10 minutes or so of this one. Again, we play here in the 23rd minute. Marshfield had moments in those first 10 minutes. Going to need some moments here to close out this first half. Keep Hortonville, number one, keep Hortonville off the scoreboard and see if they can find a way to slip one past Bowling. Ball bounces around near the top of the box and then swept out. Turning with it is Ketterer, flips that on ahead for Hamill. Hamill will stop, look back for it, and no flag on this side. Our side judge has lost his flag. I think he may have left it over on the sidelines during the timeout. So I believe he had one earlier. Well, anyway, so it's a Marshfield throw. So no flag, I didn't know until they lined it up. Crossed and slipping, ball given away. And players collide, no whistle. And Meyer will take care of it. And players tumbling on that far side now. Away with it comes Hortonville. And we're going to get a whistle there, and probably fortunate no card coming out of the pocket of our referee. That could have been ruled intentional. I see our referee staring down in that direction, probably going to remember the name of that black, or number of that black jersey anyway, and if something else were to happen, maybe a short leash. Corner upcoming, Marshfield last to touch as that ball went out. So Hortonville again with the pressure, this time earning a corner kick. Scoreless here, 25th minute. Hortonville player on that far side making tracks on that hot track blacktop over there. It's got to be hot. Low liner coming in, headed out by, it looks like that might have been Daniels heading that out. Actually, it may have been actually Vanderwist. So nice play defensively for the Tigers. Slow down the Hortonville pressure momentarily, but Hortonville is picking it up everywhere on the field, including there in the mid as Bremer was wiped out. Vanderwist centering pass, now up ahead. Flag does not come up, but it is going to be taken away by J.J. Steinbach. And it'll result in yet another Hortonville corner. Good play by Steinbach to get in the way. So corner number 4 for Hortonville. This one's got more loft to it than the last, and the header is going to miss just wide left. Another good opportunity there for Hortonville. As he runs past, I'll get the number. And I'll tell you that's number 6, Cade Mansfield, with the header that almost found the back of the net. So Meyer runs all the way almost down to the football equipment shed. find that ball. And ran out of gas doing it, so he'll let somebody else take the goal kick. Goal kick, though, not able to find a Marshfield teammate, at least not immediately, and then the Tigers will lose that on the sideline. Although the flag didn't come up, it is Hortonville ball. Ball bouncing on the Marshfield back line. Another chance for Hortonville. Another save, second of the day for Zachary Meyer. Nice job there by Meyer holding his line back there as a shot, I believe, came off the shoe of Wesley Barker. But here come the Polar Bears. Yeah, that was Barker just a moment ago. But Meyer had to be good yet again. Nice feed there from Jacob Plutz, but nobody home on the other side for the Polar Bears. Now ball bouncing in the box. Ball still alive in the box, still there. Meyer ready. 5 Tigers swarm it. Took 5 Tigers to solve that puzzle. And then lost out. It's going to be Hortonville throw on this side. Polar Bears in firm control here of possession. The only thing that'll stop is our first substitution of the game. But Hortonville applying all kinds of pressure here in this first half. 29th minute. Throw coming for Jensen Sipes. Sipes with a good throw with the wind. Another ball bouncing in the box. Still loose and finally is swept out. Barker turns with it. Hortonville back with it again. Another player tumbles in the box, and we're going to have a penalty kick. Hortonville has earned a penalty kick, and it'll be a good chance now for Hortonville to strike here as we play in the 30th minute. I'll tell you when to stop. Okay. We'll come back the other way just a little. Okay, penalty kick coming from Dylan Glad here in the 30th minute. Glad looks, referee whistle. Glad, slow, right foot in. Polar Bears lead 1-0. So 30th minute goal from Glad and the Polar Bears on the penalty kick. Again, Hortonville had been building that for the last almost 20 minutes. And the first score of this game comes by way of penalty kick. Again, Dylan Glad puts his Polar Bears up 1-0 here in Marshfield. They take a look across the field. Coach Jeff Malter takes his hat off in a little bit of frustration there. Just wondering where his team has gone over the last 20 minutes. And you would think he'd need that hat. He's looking right into the sun, so you know it's something. Coach takes the hat off and kind of tosses it down to the ground. And Coach Malter, pretty mild-tempered guy. Soccer guy through and through. Yeah, he's got his left hand up now, shielding from the sun, because that hat was not good for him. And once you take the hat off and throw it down, you can't reclaim the hat. It's forever down there. Another chance. Here comes Glad. Right foot too tall, just over the crossbar. Glad nearly had his second in as many minutes But fire that one about 5 feet too tall from about 5 feet away. Tough to do, but he did. Gets pretty exciting. You're in there and you're staring down the goalie and you want to get it past him. You take a nice swift kick, and every now and then you just get under it. And that probably is what happened to Mr. Glad there. We weren't quite ready as a couple of substitutions came in. Whistle hadn't blown that ball live yet, so we'll do the goal kick one more time. Daniels will line it up again. 32nd minute, Hortonville 1-0 lead here on the road in Marshfield. And Jason Zaleski here, Ray Ellis Schuler on camera this evening. I won't go back into the afternoon-evening discussion, but I'll just say evening. Because now it probably is. It's about coming up on 6 o'clock. And you can't say 6 is afternoon. That's too late. Yeah, so it's somewhere between 4 and 6. I don't know. It's probably, you get home from school, you get home from work, and you sit down to eat, and anything after that is evening. All right? That's so, yeah, I think it's different for everybody. I said I wasn't going to get into this again. 33rd minute. It's kind of like you've seen on social media before. It's a picture of a dress, and is it blue or green? Have you seen that before? And people see it differently. It's because people see things differently. That's why. Long ball up ahead. Racing is Trevor Meyer. But Meyer will not get there. Instead, it'll be swept out by Cade Mansfield. It will result, though, in a Marshfield throw. Substitution coming in for the Tigers. Out goes Mason Croston, and looks to be J.J. Steinbach coming in off the bench. That ball goes past Ketterer, back to the aforementioned Steinbach. Steinbach loses possession. Derek Adamson. Now Glad. Good fight there in the midfield. Marshfield will come away with it. And up ahead, here goes Meyer again, racing down the far side. Pushes the ball up ahead for himself, looking to earn a corner, and I think he did. Thankfully, our official down on this side has got his flag back. But it looks like they're going to give Hortonville a goal kick. Well, nope, he's going to be overruled by the referee. So corner coming for the Tigers. They're second. 35th minute. And the corner will be handled by Keegan Frederick. Frederick, a junior. Frederick, hand up. Ball is going to bounce into the box, and Bowling will find it. And Hortonville shot out of a cannon after that corner, coming down the field. And looking too long that time was Frederick, got his pocket picked. Here's Glad. Glad will just send it through. And Meyer will scoop it up. Meyer now looks to push some tempo. As we enter minute number 36. Again, 2 40-minute halves, so final minutes here of this first half. Now here's Frederick. Frederick, midfield, stumbling. And lost sight of that ball. Marshfield, though, will retain possession. Now comes Fry. Here's Cash Fry. Fry right foot. Bowling will watch that hit the side of the cage. And a goal kick coming up for Hortonville. The Viaduct Bar and Grill of Marshfield serves juicy half-pound burgers daily. The Viaduct Bar and Grill is also home to cold drinks and Fish Fry Friday. The Viaduct Bar and Grill on Marshfield's fabulous northwest side. That's right under the viaduct, right off of Highway 13. Just had the viaduct a couple of weeks ago for that fish fry. It was good. Frederick looking for an opening, now leaves it for Fry. Fry across the top of the box. And defended well by Hortonville. It'll be a Marshfield throw. 37th minute. one flicked on to Frederick. Frederick right foot right back, but nobody home on that thought. Booted by Andrew Hines. Now Hines will regather. But offside is going to be the call. Too deep was Roman Glad. Ball bouncing in the midfield. 38th minute as we near halftime here in Marshfield. Poked away by Ketterer. And nobody back deep for the Tigers. Hortonville, couple touches. Now left on this near side for Adamson. But ball lost. It'll be Marshfield on the throw. Frederick back to Bremer. Bremer looks up off of a polar bear boot. Marshfield throw. Steinbach gathers. And handball there. Inadvertent, but handball nonetheless. So Marshfield beginning to push upfield here. Less than 2 minutes left to play in the half. Keegan Frederick will step back. Observe, and now let it loose. In and almost over the head of Bowling. Bowling ran in. I think the wind caught it just a bit. And Bowling able to backpedal that step and a half that was needed to haul it in. Opportunity just missed a moment ago as ball was on that far side. In it came towards Dylan Glad. Glad was going to have a one-on-one run against Meyer, but that ball didn't come through. Much to do with the Marshfield defenders. Polar Bears threatening here. Final minute to play. Ball poked free and taking a stab at it through the football uprights goes Owen Vetter. At 50 seconds left to play here in the first half, and Marshfield, if they choose to, could go slow here, walk this ball back onto the field, and let time expire. You wouldn't suppose they're going to score in the next 40 seconds, so could be a strategy where you just burn the clock out and head to halftime. Perhaps the only thing that can happen here is you make a mistake, and then Hortonville is able to let loose on an easy one. And as I was saying, here come the Polar Bears. Centering pass for Glad. Glad, left foot, and just missed. Went top left corner, missed it by about 6 inches. As I was saying, Rayola, maybe you just melt that clock off and prevent anything from happening. And the Polar Bears almost made anything happen. So that will be it. Our first half will come to an end here with the visiting Hortonville Polar Bears leading Marshfield 1-0. We'll take a 2-minute commercial break and be back with some first half commentary right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care Plus, work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Mall Furniture has every type of chair you can think of. Lazy Boy, Best Swivel, Queen Anne, Marshfield, all types of lift chairs. We have it all. All are ready to pick up and take home today. Mall Furniture sells locally made products and is proud to serve Central Wisconsin. We've been family owned and operated for over 45 years and looking forward to many more. Have a look at us online at mallfurniturewi.com.
All furniture where value is yours.
1-0 your score here in Marshfield as the Hortonville Polar Bears strike first in the first half. Again, Hortonville had dominated that first half, really. Time of possession threatened multiple times, including unleashing one in the final seconds that nearly had Hortonville up 2-0 here. And if not for the play and goal by Zachary Meyer, it could be something like 3, maybe 4-0. So Marshfield, on the one hand, perhaps fortunate to be down just the 1 goal. Hortonville may think they could have been up by more. They had a lot of chances and much to do with the pressure that they were able to put on all throughout that first half. In the 30th minute is where our lone goal of the first half came. That was a penalty kick sent through by Dylan Glad. And that is our first half score here, 1-0. Other action on the network right now, it is Oshkosh Lords over Pacelli Catholic. Boys soccer 3-0. I thought I saw a second half there. Let's go take a peek. Jack Rozicki on the call over in Oshkosh. Yep, second half now 4-0. So Oshkosh over Pacelli. Oshkosh Lords over Pacelli Catholic 4-0 as they play in the second half. And it looks like on the camera view they're playing in somebody's backyard. A lot of houses around there. Kind of like playing at Greasy Park here in Marshfield. There are a lot of houses around there, around the soccer field there. It's the Iola Scandinavia volleyball event going on right now. I don't know how many teams are there. There's a bunch. But right now it's Assumption up 1-0 over Iola, and in the second winning 22-13. They play best 2 of 3. So if you're going to watch volleyball, and you should, get over there and watch it quickly because those best 2 out of 3 go pretty fast. Auburndale at Wisconsin Rapids. That's volleyball coming up at 7 o'clock. So Division 3, Auburndale, taking on Division 1, Wisconsin Rapids. We saw Auburndale on Tuesday over at the Eau Claire North Invitational, taking on all Division 1 schools. They did come home 0-4 that day. But there is something perhaps in the potion of Coach Kate Schmutzer in taking on those big schools in non-conference and then maybe setting her girls up nicely for play in the Merriwood. Maybe. But it's Auburndale, Wisconsin Rapids at 7 o'clock. Also football. Chippewa Falls at DC Ever, 7 o'clock kickoff. Chris Conley on the call. Steve Maves in volleyball in Wisconsin Rapids, by the way. And then at 8 o'clock, it's Lacrosse Logan, the Rangers, taking on the Eau Claire North Huskies. Kickoff delayed to 8 o'clock to perhaps let some of this heat dissipate. We'll take our next commercial break now, and I'll take you through the rest of the week's schedule right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Chai has. It's the connection But he has, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. All right, gang, second half, about 90 seconds away. So we see officials and teams walking back onto the field. Marshfield Booster Club, want to tell you about the Booster Club here real quick before we start the second half. Doing all kinds of good things here, supporting all Marshfield High School athletics. Concession stand, you think of that. Yep, that's true too. But we got the Booster Bash coming up soon. You'll hear more details about that. And I'll tell you that you should be interested in being part of and helping to support the Marshfield Senior High School Booster Club. Get a hold of Mike Trudeau or Athletic Director Nathan Delaney today, and they can give you information on how to be involved in the Marshfield Booster Club, supporting all Marshfield Senior High School athletics. Again, come to the concession, come to the games, right? Go to the concession stand and buy those things, help support that team and the Booster Club. And then again, Marshfield got the Booster Club Bash coming up, and that is a can't miss event. It's a party. So Mike Trudeau, Nathan Delaney, those are the names get a hold of today. And more information on that Marshfield Senior High School Booster Club Bash coming up in the near future right here on Zaleski Sports. All right, everybody's on the field. Hortonville will start with a 1-0 advantage as we begin play here in half number 2. Again, 30 minutes, 30 of the 40, 30 minutes of time of possession and just overall on the field domination by Hortonville in that first half. Again, Marshfield had moments in those first 10 minutes, but after about that 10-minute mark, Hortonville looked like they had it all hooked up. As I said during that halftime recap, Hortonville thinking they should be up about 3-0. Marshfield likely thinking, 1, okay. Yeah, we can find 1. Maybe we can find 2. So that 1-0 score, not a deterrent for these Tigers, I'm sure of it. Ball bouncing in the midfield and up ahead towards Rint. Tiger defenders will chase, and it's going to be a Polar Bears throw. Pretty good wind left to right on your TV screen. We saw that come into play a couple times in the first half. One time, late in that first half, exampled by Nathan Bowling in goal for Hortonville, had ran up on the ball, and that wind carried it, nearly carried it over the top of his hands and into the goal. So there's enough wind that can affect the path of the ball. And spilled to the ground as Isaac Gamble, and a free kick coming up for Marshfield. And of note, if you're just joining us here in the second half, we had water break and just a break, an official's timeout at the 20-minute mark in the first half. And I would say once you do that in the first half, you're going to do that in the second half as well. So we'll pay attention to that. Just the 42nd minute here, though. That'll come in minute number 60. Or at the conclusion of the 60th minute. The ball comes all the way through. Meyer's got a beat on it, and he'll let it roll happily home into his loving and waiting arms. Matt Uphoff battles here on this near side. Up ahead to Gamble. The Tigers looking for a way to get this ball out of the midfield. That issue that was shown through and through in the second half has now appeared here in the first half. Just not able to get the ball out of the midfield. Marshfield can get the ball to the midfield, as they have here, but advancing has been the issue, and there's the issue coming up there again as Josh Jacques turn and fire up ahead for Rint, but the flag comes up, and Noah Rint is offside. Rint had a ball in the back of the net in that first half, was offside, though, and offside here in the second half. Here goes Uphoff now. Uphoff looking for a connecting pass, not able to find it. Polar Bears defense. So here goes Rint. Rint is going to be one-on-one here against Meyer, and Rint not able to get there. Meyer comes up to the top of the box to scoop it up. So nicely executed there by Zachary Meyer. But just another example of Hortonville controlling the tempo here this evening. Corner kick coming up for Hortonville. That is their fifth. Corner comes, high, arcing. Meyer looking, headed. And it'll be kept in, though, by the Polar Bears. That header wasn't off by much. I believe that was Dylan Glad who got top of his head on it. No, it was Owen Vetter. It was Vetter with the header. But the header that was just off the mark. Probably wishes he was born with a differently shaped head after missing that one. Ball possessed by for a long time there down the sideline by Henry Whistler. Marshfield temporarily peeled it away from Hortonville. Now back come the Polar Bears. Here's Whistler now. Whistler making his run. Now Rint. Rint, left foot, centering pass. Ball bouncing in the box. Meyer will scoop it up. Marshfield living dangerously here in this second half. 46th minute. Push down is Uphoff. No whistle. We play on. Marshfield bench with palms pointed to the sky. Wanted to know why there was no whistle as Uphoff came to the ground. Meyer again, and he'll take down Rint. We play on one more time. Tigers looking for that connecting pass out of the midfield. Move that ball into the offensive zone. Frederick. Touch here for McHugh. Back to Frederick. Frederick bangs into the polar bear and bangs the ball out of bounds. Hortonville throw. Daniels gives chase, and flag will point to a Hortonville throw. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on 29th Street in Marshfield. Get back to work and get back to work with Nikolai Construction. And whistle blows here. A Marshfield free kick. Tigers looking to ramp up the energy. '48th minute. Hortonville throw. Ball fed up ahead for Steinbach, and Steinbach turns, fires. Nobody in front of Steinbach, and that'll roll out for a goal kick. Perhaps Tigers just eager to get that ball through the midfield, but Steinbach turned and fired without a partner in view. Looking here is Uphoff. Uphoff feathering it through, but not able to find Gamble. Daniels, and Rent comes from behind. Now Rent back to Glad and kicked away momentarily by the Tigers. Hortonville patient, and this ball will be sent towards the corner. Hortonville can play it if they want, but they won't. It'll be Noah Rent with the throw instead. More controlled outcome there, perhaps. Now Rent gives way. Will, I believe, hand off to O'Brien. Back with it is Jacuz. Ball in, and Meyer with the save. Hortonville slows in the midfield. Now they attack. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien one-on-one against Meyer. Right foot is in. Charlie O'Brien. Here in the 51st minute. 2-0 Hortonville. We'll see if they give an assist there. But O'Brien makes it 2-0. You could just feel Hortonville again, just like the first half, building again here in the second half, and they have now built a 2-0 lead here on the road in Marshfield. So they'll say the assist goes to Owen Vetter. So Vetter on the assist. Again, it is Charlie O'Brien. Goal in the 51st minute. 2-0 now, Hortonville. Another chance for the Polar Bears. Ball in the middle and a goal! Another one for O'Brien. Back-to-back goals for Charlie O'Brien. 51st minute, now 52nd minute. And that was assisted from the outside as well. I'll pass along that number to you as we get it. 3-0 Hortonville. The assist comes from Wesley Barker. So Barker on the assist. Marshfield defense looks like it has run out of gas here in this second half. We've got 9 minutes to the water break. Can the Polar Bears add a fourth? Marshfield will retain a throw coming here on this near side. Dylan McHugh. One Tiger spills in the midfield. Frederick working hard. Polar Bears, though, will come away with it. Long ball sent. This will just be more of a clearance for Hortonville. Nobody back deep. More of a reset, maybe. And reset they do. Here's Glad. Now O'Brien flicks it on. Giving chase is Barker. With it is Ketterer. Frederick with the tap will lose it in the midfield. Spinorama Vetter. And goal! Owen Vetter puts him in the spin cycle and puts it in the back of the net. Hortonville has now scored 3 goals in 3 consecutive minutes. What a move, what an effort, what a performance on that one from Owen Vetter. Captain on this 2023 Polar Bears team. Wow. Put a star next to that one. I mentioned after Hortonville went up 3-0, it looked like those Marshfield defenders maybe just out of gas, maybe mentally deflated, whatever it might have been. And Vetter may have seen the same thing. He just took advantage, just took it right to him. Long ball up ahead. On the run is Elliott Vetter. And big collision inside the box. Vetter down in back of Meyer. Clock hasn't stopped yet. Our referee looks back and is going to check on number 5, Elliott Vetter. And the clock will stop now. We'll take a commercial break as they check on Elliott Vetter. We'll step aside just momentarily and be back for more soccer right after this.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. All right, good news to report. Elliot Vedder able to walk off under his own power and looks like he's relaxing on the right side of our screen on the ground. Just going to stretch it out for a little bit. Actually, now that I say that, 7 is Owen. So, yeah, looks like Elliot's just hanging out on the turf over there, taking a break. Took a good tumble, that's for sure. 54th minute. Second half goals for Hortonville. 51st minute, Charlie O'Brien. 52nd minute, Charlie O'Brien. 53rd minute, Owen Vedder. 3 minutes, 3 goals, 4-0. It's just been a very thorough effort for Hortonville here in Marshfield today. Late summer heat and humidity doesn't bother a polar bear, it turns out. You would think maybe it would. And penalty kick coming up. So penalty kick is awarded to Dylan Glad. Dylan had a penalty kick goal in the 30th minute. But infraction comes in the box, and Glad will wind up another PK, this time in half number 2. This one comes in minute 55. 25 minutes later, off the post. Ball is still alive. Glad just misses off left post. Picking up here is Roman Glad. That ball touched out of bounds by Marshfield. Off of the left post. Meyer was going that way. One of the few missed opportunities for Hortonville today. We move now to minute 56. Likely nearing our 60-minute water break. More bumping inside the box. That time it looked like Hamill and Barker getting to know each other. Daniels will head that one out. Then headed right back in. A whistle will blow, though, on that second header by Hortonville. Coming over the back of the defender. The whistle blows on Fenton Herschel. Freshman for Coach Paul Everett. Trouble here for the Tigers. Daniels able to avert disaster for the moment. Now Hortonville back with it. Outside. Right foot off of Daniels. Daniels gets in the way one more time. Ketterer keeps it in for the time being. Now finally swept out. Out it comes to Sipes. Two polar bears there, a little too close to each other. They end up losing. It's one of those deals where, like, you got it, nobody got it. Out it goes, Marshfield throw. 58th minute, 4-0 Hortonville. Goals for Marshfield now in this match changed just a little bit. Here's an opportunity here. The knee goes wide right of Elijah Bremer. I was just about to mention that. The mindset in a 4-0 contest in the 58th minute, if you're on the zero side of it, change a little bit, especially in your season opener. Let's get one. Let's just get one. Maybe we can't get all the way to 5. Let's get one. And then we're going to go back to work and practice. So let's see Marshfield here if they can rally the troops for 1. More pressure put on here. Ball loose in the box, and Bowling will roll over the top of it and secure it. Marshfield's best opportunity came right there in this one. Daniels, leap and a miss. Headed on by Whistler, and Meyer will scoop it up again. Quickly now up ahead it comes to Bremer. Back to Bremer, racing down this near side. Coach Jeff Malter likely telling that to his subs and, probably thinking it to explain to his bench. Hey, guys, when you go in, we can't score 5 at once. We can't score 2 at once, so let's just get 1. Let's find a way to get 1, and then we'll have that going forward. Realistically, probably not going to be able to get all the way there in the next 21 minutes. Realistically, 1. Let's go get 1. So substitution comes in now. See maybe if that message will be carried forward to the other 10 on the field. Actually, substitution coming in on either side at the next dead ball. Probably going to be at the water break. At this point, 40 minutes until this clock strikes 60. Tumbling is Steinbach. Turning with it, here comes Hortonville. Nice play there by Steinbach, recovering from the weak side. Ball tapped out, throw coming, and here come the substitutions, and here comes the water break. So we will break as well. 4-0 Hortonville, as we'll move to our last in-game commercial break. Back for the final 20 minutes right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, back here to Marshfield. Should be our last stoppage, barring any injury timeout. Be our last stoppage before we reach minute number 80. Quick reminder, we saw that from Nasonville Dairy. Our Nasonville Dairy postgame show will commence shortly after final whistle. I will be on the field with winning coach and player, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So 20 minutes, if the score holds, we'll talk to Hortonville Polar Bears head coach Paul Everett and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. So don't go anywhere when the final whistle blows. We'll hear from Coach Everett on those 3 goals, 51, 52, 53rd minute, back to back to back. And a lot of other things we'll talk to Coach Everett about, should the score hold. Goal kick for the Tigers. One of the things we'll talk to Coach Everett about too is why his back line didn't break a sweat here today. His 4 defenders were rarely tested in the first half, and I don't believe have been put to issue here in the second half. So those 4 have had a fairly relaxing night. So we'll find out from Coach how that happened. So again, all that comes up in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. The 62nd minute here, 4-0 Hortonville. Throw coming here for the Polar Bears. Throw will come from Charlie O'Brien. Had 2 of those goals in the second half. Certainly a contender for our Highlight House player of the game. By the way, those of you that are watching on a mobile device, we'll open up this to an undemocratic vote. Go ahead and put who you think I should talk to as one of these Polar Bear soccer players. Just put a comment down there. I get final say, so it's undemocratic, but I'll take your opinion, take your advice. I may not apply it, but I'll take it. Every now and then somebody will type in there a name that doesn't even exist. I'm like, all right, I didn't ask for a clown. Serious names only, please. 63rd minute. But, yeah, go ahead and type that in there if you think I've, right now I would be looking at Charlie O'Brien and or Owen Vetter right now. You may have a different opinion. If so, let's hear it. And Coach Vetter, speaking of, gets in the action there. He's got the ball in hand. And he'll flip it to Derek Adamson. And Marshfield will earn a throw. Again, Marshfield here in the second half. Been all defensive in the second half. Had an opportunity. They have had one opportunity here in the second half. It was a good one. But it was keeper Nathan Bowling just making a better play. Otherwise, it's been this, just not able to advance the ball through the midfield. Touches for Hortonville have been crisp. Here's one right there. Adamson runs it down in the corner. Glad flicks it on. Meyer will take it on the hop. And whistle blew. What are we going to have? We're going to have a free kick for the Tigers. Tigers down by 4. Go quick. And we'll go on the chase. Cash Fry. Ball flipped back. Steinbach looks to settle it down. Nice play by Steinbach. Now Frederick. Frederick looking for room. Ball left just at the top of the box. Finally chased down by Bremer. Marshfield, though, retains possession. Until now. Long ball sent ahead. Daniels defensively in chase. Ball sent through, right foot. Meyer leaping stop. What a save there by Zachary Meyer. And whistle blows. I'm not sure what, there's going to be a card coming out, and the card is pointed at Daniels. I was looking the other way. I did not see what happened. But I'll look at a replay made available to me. Maybe I can decipher. Nope, I don't know. But a yellow card shown to Daniels, and he will head off. Long, hot day out there for Noah Daniels and company. So Daniels will take a seat, and a replacement comes in. Replacement comes in the way of Mason Horn, it appears. All right, so Marshfield will send back to Meyer. Hortonville will regain. 66th minute. Hortonville now, a couple of options, really. You certainly wouldn't mind scoring a fifth. That's in the realm of one of those options. The clock is another one. Just to run that clock. Here's Glad now, top of the box, settles it down, and then gets twisted down. No whistle. We play on. Referee indicates that was incidental. Now Glad again. Got that one poked away by Steinbach. Nice play defensively there by Steinbach. Again, top of the hour. Two new events coming on the network. It's Auburndale at Wisconsin Rapids volleyball, non-conference volleyball, and non-conference football action in Schofield, Chippewa, and DC Everest. So we see Matt Uphoff twisted down at the midfield. Another long ball. Here comes Rent. Meyer will race out and boot it free. And Zachary Meyer from Marshfield in goal, I believe, has played well today. A lesser effort, and we could have something of a 6 or 7-0 score. Free kick upcoming. And as that happens, I'll tell you, get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at culliganh2o.com. And H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. H&S offers top wages and a very generous benefits package: health, dental, life, disability, 401k, cash bonus, $2 shift bonus, and vacation that has you starting it on day one. Looking for welders, painters, assemblers, both first and second shift? Apply online at hsmfgco.com. That's H&S Manufacturing of Marshfield. And sparring that time were Rindt and Steinbach. It'll be Steinbach given the free kick. Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue is ready to help you get the summer's best cut and color. Schedule an appointment at Blues Hair Studio to look your summer best. I will be there tomorrow at 9:30. I'm a week overdue. Yeah. Well, I had my appointment scheduled for a week ago, and it was opening day of high school sports. We had football games all over the place, and I quickly ran out of time. And so I let my hair go. It's a week longer than it should be, but I'll be there tomorrow at 9:30. Stop in and see me, or at least call, and they can put me on the phone. I'll tell you some things. But that's where I'll be tomorrow in the morning. Told you earlier I was going to give you the full week schedule on Zaleski Sports, or tomorrow anyway, which just about wraps up our week. It's Friday after all. Fish Fry Friday, Viaduct Bar. Columbus Catholic soccer in action down to Waupun on Friday. Joe Anderson on the call. Also volleyball. Columbus Catholic volleyball over at UW Stout. 8:30 a.m. So get your breakfast tomorrow morning at 8:30 and watch Columbus Catholic soccer at UW Stout. And then it's Lacrosse Central at Eau Claire Memorial. Wrightstown at Wapaka. Edgar at Stratford, the game. Cadott at Pittsville. Mosney's at Clintonville. Marshfield is at New Richmond. Hudson is at Spash. Spencer Columbus is at Colby. Neilsville Granton at Loyal. And Pacelli is at Brookfield Academy. That's just Football Friday. I don't know how many games I read there, 10 or 12? Something like that. 71st minute here. And the action continues Saturday. Columbus Catholic volleyball and soccer continue at their weekend tournaments. Pacelli volleyball is at Oshkosh Lords. And then at 1 o'clock, kickoff Saturday. Three Lakes Phelps at Newman Catholic, 8-man football. Find the full schedule over at ZaleskiSports.com. So you probably forgot most of what I said because I said a lot. It's like 30 games. So go get a refresher. You just go to ZaleskiSports.com. The schedule's right on there, right on the front page. Help yourself. 72nd minute. And it looks like Hortonville may be going with plan B here, which is let's just run the clock. Just melt this clock down a little bit. As I say that, though, they are building. Weaving all the way through. Meyer will dive on the ball. Again, 72nd minute. 80 minutes is full time here in Wisconsin high school soccer. And after the final whistle, I'll be on the field in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show with Hortonville head coach Paul Everett and our Highlight House player of the game to be named. I haven't seen any comments come in, so that means I just get to pick what I wanted anyway, which I was already going to do. It's kind of how it works around here. I think I've been talked out of it once in like 700 interviews. That's a guess. Maybe 900, something like that. Somebody asked me once recently, how many games have I called? I have no idea. Like a lot. That's something I keep track of. Some do, and that's fine. It's a great thing to do. I don't. All right, free kick for the Polar Bears. Free kick will be lofted in by Hayden Hazler, and it'll eventually land in the arms of Zachary Meyer. Yeah, like I was at the Central Wisconsin State Fair Market Animal Sale last night. Does that count as one? Like, I don't know. I don't know. maybe. But like all those things, like I couldn't remember all the things I went to. So anyway, yeah, 7 to 1,500 games I've called. I don't know, something like that. I've been talked out of the player of the game one time. Flying stab there. Meyer wanted a penalty call, and I think he's going to get it. Yep, yellow card is coming in. It'll be waved at Charlie O'Brien. Yeah, so O'Brien will take a breather. You know, a few times I've went down and I've asked for a certain player from coach, and coach said, no thanks, you'll get this one instead. Oh, sure. Yeah, one in recent memory, it was 2 years ago. It was here on this football field. I was going down. Trevor Femmel, quarterback for the Marshfield Tigers football team, had a big performance that night. And Coach Dennis Gadel said, no, you're going to get Braxton Kurth instead because he's kicked his first ever varsity field goals, and he had like 2 that night. So I got the kicker. His coach said no. And Ray knows that when Coach Gadel says something, you just go with it. Yeah, you just go with it. And a coach knows their team better than I do. So, they obviously thought Braxton was more deserving, and all right, that's fine. Saw Braxton's little sister on Tuesday, Kaylin Kurth, yeah, playing volleyball. Marshfield Tigers volleyball, good. They were 4-0 on Tuesday, and good. So you get a chance. Come on down to Marshfield Senior High School Fieldhouse. Catch a volleyball team at home or on the road. Good squad this year, headed up by Coach Don Sadowska. Front line of Lauren Homolka and Abby Ugna, Grace Taylor, Sophia Olson, and others. You can't get it past them. And when they've got the ball, you're going to get a hit on the top of your head. They're mean with it. 75th minute. Got Marshfield Spash Volleyball coming up next week, as a matter of fact. And that's always a sold-out crowd over there at Stevens Point High School. We raise money and awareness for breast cancer, and I think maybe just cancer in general. But either way, good causes. The teams come together. Schools come together. Hamill got a foot on it. Now Bowling's going to come out off his line and fall on it. So 76th minute, just a few minutes left. And I mentioned earlier Marshfield with, an accomplishment they can have is to put a straight line on their side of the scoreboard, and still with an opportunity for that. And Coach Malter and the guys at practice likely didn't envision a 0 on that first one. So you like to go out there, pick up a goal here. And, yeah, being harassed all the way down the sideline was Andrew Hines. He was all in the pocket there of Afton Hamill. So whistle came. So a chance for Marshfield to build here in this final 3.5 minutes. Again, Coach Paul Everett coming up. As I see he and Joe Messina talking on the sideline. Probably saying to themselves, boy, let's put this game plan together every game this year. That's what I'd be saying. Frederick lost that one trying to weave through traffic. And Hortonville will release the ball down the field. Again, just to wear out that clock. That is the idea. But we've got a whistle all the way back on this side. And that's going to result in a free kick for Hortonville. All the way down here is number 21, Josh Jacuz, on the ground. Hortonville's only initiative left is to burn these final 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 78th minute of play. And there is why my suspicions are as such. Just blast that ball down to the goal every time. There's no need to even run back down there anymore. Just pick it off in midfield and then just send it down. Frederick looks around. For the time being unmarked. Now the Polar Bears collapse. And wisely swept away by Bryce Kresge. Marshfield with a throw. Final 2 minutes. Ball sprung free. And there you go. Just roll the ball down the field, waste away the time. Out of bounds with it was Roman Glad. Daniels will pick up the ball. 79th minute. Here's Hamill. And we begin our final minute of play here in this 80th minute. Hortonville will move their record to 2-0 on the season. Marshfield drops its season opener. And, for both teams, things to work on, though, still. Young season. And perhaps Hortonville already having a game under their belt coming into this one, giving them a little bit more polished look here this evening. All right, final 15 seconds. Here's Hamill as the 10-second countdown begins. And this one will end here in Marshfield. It's a Hortonville non-conference win, 4-0. Time now for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, and delivered right to your door on NasonvilleDairy.com. I will be on the field with Hortonville High School head coach Paul Everett and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Owen Vetter, right after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hey, Coach. Jason Zaleski. We had the live broadcast today. Can we talk to you for a little bit?
Sure.
You got to talk to you?
No, we're good.
You okay? Okay, we'll just come over here. Camera's up top. Nice job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At least the weather held off.
Yeah.
What was it like up here yesterday?
Hot and steamy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had almost 115 down by us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about the same. About the same. Okay. Rayella says we're good. We're good. All right. Nasonville Dairy postgame show begins now here with Hortonville Polar Bears head coach Paul Everett. Coach, I want to think back to those first 20 minutes and then kind of cut that in half. Those first 9 or 10 minutes, Marshfield had moments, they had things building, and then after that clock struck 10, your guys took off and you controlled tempo, you controlled time, you controlled it from there. What do you attribute that to?
Well, we have a young team and we have some experience coming in with a young team. This is only our second game, so it was kind of, we're still building towards a full 90 minutes or 80 minutes, should I say?
Yeah, here. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we've been starting pretty quick. Today I thought we started slow, and as you said, after 10 minutes we built up momentum and then we got going.
Yeah, we'll fast forward to the second half. I know I'm going to skip over the PK, but that second half, goals in the 51st, 52nd, 53rd minute, you really turned it on there.
Yeah, I felt first half we should have had 8 and the game should have been done, but we didn't take our chances. That's what we talked about at halftime, taking the chances, and we changed personnel. It worked. Charlie got 2 and that got us on the way.
Coach, I said the exact same thing on the broadcast. I thought going to halftime, perhaps you would have wanted maybe 3 goals going into that half, or you could have seen that happening.
I was looking for 5. I thought we had 8 good chances. Some good. I mean, the goalkeeper's good. I mean, that was a great save he made at the end. But at the end of the day, we settled down. We took our chances. We have a lot of freshmen, so at the end of the day, they're learning every day, and we're learning to cope with them as well. And things went well for us.
Last goal, Owen, just right over here, spin move right in the middle of the field, and then took it in. Tell us about his athleticism.
Owen does that every day in practice, 2 or 3 times in practice. He tried one on Tuesday, and it didn't quite come off. Today it came off. It's sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But in practice, he does it 2 or 3 times a day.
Coach, your Polar Bears 4-0 winners today. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
If you could have Owen come over, we'd like to talk to him if that's all right. Thank you, Paul. All right, Paul, let me make sure we get all the names right here, right? First time I met Paul. Paul Everett, head coach of the Hortonville Polar Bears, as Hortonville 4-0 winners here on the road in Marshfield, moving their record to 2-0. And Owen's going to come over here and he's going to talk to us about that spinorama that he had to finish things up in the second half for the Polar Bears as they take the 4-0 win. Right over here, Owen, on my left side. Congratulations on a nice game. I was talking to Coach. Your guys you've scored 3 goals in 3 consecutive minutes in that second half, including you spinning right over here and then headed to the goal. Just tell us about that sequence of events.
He came, I was on his back, and he just kind of lost it, and I saw it. I just kind of saw the spin turn out, got it, and just got to take a shot out there.
Charlie with a couple goals preceding that, one an assist from you. How important is it for everybody to get involved, and know where the scorers are?
It's just, we really had a problem scoring last year, just finishing. We just got to get really clinical, and when we get it to our guys in the areas, we just got to trust them that they're going to go in and put it in the back of the net.
If anybody's got to do extra work at practice tomorrow, it's probably the 4 defenders, because they did very little today, right? And that's all to do with your guys keeping pressure offensively and giving those guys a break. Just tell us about that throughout the game today.
Yeah, we were working hard, just winning the ball in the midfield every time, pressuring as soon as getting on their back and stuff, and we were able to keep the defensive work rate pretty low. So.
And then lastly, Nathan keeping a 0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah. He's a great keeper. He's smart with the ball. He's able to come out. He commands his box really well. He's just a great guy.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, your microphone. I'm going to have you look right above the G in Tigers there.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen our highlights before. We'll make some highlights for you tonight.
Okay.
You're going to look right in the camera. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'm Owen Vetter, and I'm in the house. Okay, easy enough. All right, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Owen Vetter, and I'm in the house.
There you go. Congratulations, man. Nice game. Have a good ride back home, okay? All right, guys, 4-0 win for Hortonville tonight. What time is it here? Is it 7? It's just about 7 o'clock. Volleyball in Wisconsin Rapids, football in Schofield and in Eau Claire. Go watch those games now. Have a great night, everybody.